Yo guys, welcome back to another video. It's Hence here. So for today's video, we're going to be going over how to team build effectively in NHL, what to do, what not to do, and kind of some guidance. And now before we get started, could you guys all drop a like, and if I can earn it, can you drop a subscription if you like these videos and you want to keep up with the videos and see more of them. I would greatly appreciate some likes and subscriptions. Now let's hop over to the game here. Now to start, something to preface before we start, before I say anything else. These tips are for free-to-play players mostly, or people who don't spend a lot of money. So basically anybody that doesn't have an abundance of coins and resources to tap into to build their team. This is somebody who more so is just kind of playing casually, or a hardcore player that just doesn't spend any money on the game. So that's kind of what I'm basing this video off of. Obviously, if you have unlimited coins, you can do whatever you want with your team. But this is for somebody who wants to be smart with their coins and they don't have unlimited coins to do whatever they want with their team. Just to start off, I'm going to head over to the collection here. I'm speaking this out of experience, and I know a lot of you guys aren't necessarily going to agree with me on this point. However, I just want to state that through experience, we learned last year that we don't want to use overuse X factors on our team. We learned last year that even as many as 3 is even too many. And for my personal opinion, you want to keep it to 2 or even better 1. And this is because unless you're taking all rewards as power-up collectibles from champs, you're getting 11 wins. It's not worth the price to upgrade an X Factor all the way. So for me personally, even this Dylan Larkin card, who I absolutely love, my favorite card on my team, the best card I've used all year, my captain on my team, he's not going to be upgraded past probably this 86 overall rating that I have him at right now. Maybe 87, we'll see. But basically, until he doesn't fit on my top line anymore, as soon as he doesn't fit on my top line, he's pretty much off the team from there, and I'm putting him into an X Factor set to re-roll him. And the reason that I'm doing this is because X Factors cost roughly about 1.5 million from start to finish to keep upgrading them. And for a first line winger, 10 ability points on wheels is perfectly fine in my opinion. However, if this guy is not going to be on my first line, and I cannot activate wheels on him, he is simply not worth the upgrade, because there's going to be cards that are better value, different MSPs that are going to be better value with better stats for the same overall rating and for a much cheaper price. So in my opinion, there's only 4 X Factors out of all the X Factors that are worth it. If you are, maybe 5, if you are somebody who doesn't spend a lot of money in the game and doesn't have a lot of time to put into the game. Especially these are the 5 that I would say that are worth it, with the top 4 being the only ones that I would personally invest in. So at number 5 we have Austin Matthews. Now the reason why he's kind of on the edge for me and not somebody that I would recommend you guys investing in is because his superstar abilities and his zone ability absolutely sucks. This card is not going to be any better than any of the prime times that he's going to get. And if he gets a Team of the Year, the only reason I would upgrade this card is because if he gets a Team of the Year, you could upgrade this card to his Team of the Year. Every other scenario, I would say do not upgrade this card. It is not worth it. Just by his prime time, just by his base card, honestly, he's only 89 here. If you have his base card at 87, he's going to have 88 speed rather than 89 speeds, or he's going to have 87 instead of 88 speed. So he is on the edge of being worth it for me. If you're a Leafs fan, I understand why you'd want to use him. However, for me personally, I don't even think he's worth it to upgrade. Now, number 4 on my list is going to be Nathan MacKinnon. Now, the reason he's number 4 is because he is a great card. He does have a speed synergy, and he has silver wheels. So this card is not only a great first line winger, but he would also be a great second line winger, because you would only need to use 5 ability points on him. Plus, he's got a speed synergy to help out your team. Plus, he's got a great build in-game for a player that I would recommend building Nathan MacKinnon up, because it is worth it for his X Factor. However, he would be number 4 on my list. So if you have any of the players above him on your team already, then I would not invest in Nathan MacKinnon. All right, so moving on to the next one we have here. At number 3 is Victor Hedman. Now, usually I would say Victor Hedman is not worth it to upgrade. as an X Factor card because he's going to get a Team of the Year card that's probably going to be better and cheaper than his X Factor to upgrade. However, this year I don't think Victor Hedman is going to get a Team of the Year, so I actually do completely think that his X Factor card is worth upgrading. He is number 4 on my list though, however, so if you get either of the two above him, I'd recommend not doing Hedman and instead doing the two above him. However, the two above him are both going to have Team of the Year cards. So I think that if you're going to have one X Factor on your team for the entire year, then I think Victor Hedman is a great choice. And obviously he's a good card to use because he has gold stick 'em up. He's 6'6", 200 almost 50 pounds, and he has silver shutdown. He will be a great first pairing defenseman for you, especially if you are a higher division player. This card is a must use for you guys. So I would say I would highly recommend this Victor Hedman if you unlock him to upgrade him, even more so than the two above him, because if you're going to make Team of the Years, you're going to make the two above him, and those two are more worth it to have as a Team of the Year than an X Factor. So coming in at number 2, we have Cale Makar. The reason I think Cale Makar is the second best one is because he is one of the best defensemen in the game. He's the fastest defenseman in the game, the second fastest pretty much player in the game, and he has gold elite edges, which is a great ability for a defenseman or a forward. I think this card is super worth it, but when his Team of the Year comes out, I would recommend fully upgrading to his Team of the Year because it will 100% be worth it. And this card is amazing, but his Team of the Year will be better. So this card is a card that you're going to use now until Team of the Year. So for the next month or so, you're going to be using this card. However, when his Team of the Year comes out, I would just recommend building his Team of the Year, and that's all you have to worry about. And then coming in at number 1, to no one's surprise, we have Connor McDavid. This is the last one that I would think is worth doing. You're obviously going to upgrade him to his Team of the Year when that comes out, but for now, this card is obviously amazing. Gold wheels. We all know how good McDavid is in game. You guys have all played against him. I don't need to go over him too much. So McDavid, if you get him, obviously you're going to upgrade him all the way and keep him on your team. So, with that being said, now you know that you're only supposed to have 2 X Factors on your team, and that's how good your team is going to be with 2 X Factors. You don't have to worry about investing too many X Factors. I see so many people with 7 or 8 X Factors on their team, and I'm just like, you are never going to be able to upgrade those past 90 overall, all of them, keep up with them at all. And if you do, you're not going to have any fun in the game because you're not going to be getting any new Master Set players because all your coins are going to be going into upgrading your X Factors. So that's why I say stay away from your X Factors unless you're a billionaire in HUT. Other than the top 4 that I said, and even then, I would still stay away from some of those cards. Now, the next tip that I have is to set a threshold of coins that you have in your account that you certainly will never surpass in investing into your own team. So for me, I've set the threshold at 750,000 coins. However, you see up there I have 500,000 coins, but that is just because I have about 500,000 coins invested into fodder right now. As you can see in my trade pile, as I've shown in my videos, I'm invested in a bunch of 85s. And some 84 overalls that I'm going to sell when the next event comes out. So that is where I would recommend investing your coins. So set a threshold for your coins. I would say spend no more than 25% of the coins that you have right now on your team. And if you spend that 25%, do not spend any more coins until you make that 25% back. So I would say for me, my float is never going below 750,000 coins for my total value of my team, completely liquid. Liquid means if I sell everything, I have nothing left tradable in my collection. Everything is sold. That's my value liquid. So if I have less than 750,000 liquid of stuff that is not on my team, then I cannot spend any more coins on my team until I make those coins back up to 1 million coins. So I would say do that for you guys too, and especially with Team of the Year coming up very soon. My goal personally is to hit 1.5 million before Team of the Year. That way I can guarantee to build 4 Team of the Years, maybe 5 of the 6. And I would recommend that you guys do that too and start saving up all the untradeable rewards that you have that you pull right now to save up for Team of the Year, because you want to put all you can into Team of the Year this year. I think this Team of the Year is going to be a banger, so I would recommend doing that. So the number 4 options that I have is I want you guys to prioritize cards that you want in your team. So for example, if you're a fan of the Habs like me, you want to be making sure that you prioritize that you get that Nick Suzuki, that you get that Cole Caulfield in your team, because that's how you're going to have fun in the game, right? So prioritize those cards and save your fodder for those cards when they come out. Don't just go willy-nilly every single event and build all the cards that you want to build. There's free objectives for that. If you want to build a card every week, that's totally fine. If you want to build a second card every week even, that's still fine if you're making the coins back. Just make sure that you're not spending too many coins on MSPs. Otherwise, all your coins are going to be evaporated before you know it. And you're going to be left there with no coins and a bunch of untradeable players in your team. And we all don't want to be in that position. And the fifth point that I have, second last point, is you should be going all in on Team of the Year. As soon as Team of the Year comes out, you bang, put all of your coins right into Team of the Year, and you don't look back. Team of the Year is the big event for you. Especially if you're free to play, you want to make as many Team of the Years as you can. Start putting players on your actual team into Team of the Year. I don't care. You'll get those players back eventually. Everything must go for Team of the Year. I would recommend I'll make a video when Team of the Year comes out on which ones to make first and order. But I would recommend making as many of them as you can. Other than the goalie, I think Shesterkin's going to be the goalie this year, and I don't think he's going to be worth it to make. So just from experience, I made Vasilevsky last year. Super regretted it. He wasn't my starting goalie by the end of the year. I would not advise making Team of the Year goalies, so I will recommend you make the other 5, at least 4 of the other 5, and if there's 5 good skaters, then make all 5 of them. And last but not least, regarding team builders. Now, this is a big choice that you have to make. Okay, so if you're going to invest in team builders, you are not going to invest in MSPs until after you build the team builders. Okay, so any coins that you have, go straight into team builders. And you're not going to invest any coins into Team of the Year. Now, for team builders, this is a big choice to make because in my opinion it's just pretty much a fact because I'm just going to tell you this straight up. If you're going to build one team builder, you have to build 4 or you have to build 8 team builders because that way you can get one of the second highest tier team builders. Usually they release a 98 or 99 team builder like in August, right at the end of the year, and those ones aren't really relevant because by then you're probably going to have cards that are better than them, and it doesn't really matter by then, and you might not even be playing the game anymore. But until that point, you want to make at least 4 team builders so that you can make the first 2 of the first upgrade tier, which are the 93s this year. I think they're going to be 93 overall, and then the 7 overall that come out a little bit later in like March or so. So I would recommend building at least 4. If you're going to build one, you have to build at least 4, if not all 8 of them. So if you decide to build 1, all of your coins are going into those until you have 4. If you decide to build 5, all of your coins are going into those until you have 8. All of your coins with an asterisk aside from Team of the Year. Team of the Year is when you put all your coins into the MSPs. Otherwise, all your coins go into the team builders. That's what I would recommend. So it's completely up to you guys. If you don't have a lot of coins, you're not sitting on a lot of coins right now, like I was when I built all 4 team builders. I would not recommend building 4 team builders. And just for reference, this is what my team looks like right now. So it's nothing special at all. But the reason is because I don't play this game a whole ton, and the cards that I've invested in are cards that are going to be end game for me no matter what. So this Jokinen, the Kachuk, the Tudin, and the Duchesne are all 4 team builders that are going to be endgame on my team, as well as I've invested in 2 fantasy hockey players, Noah Dobson, and I did another choice pack that's sitting in my collection with Jake DeBrusk and Will Nylander in it. And I'm probably going to pick Nylander in the coming days if he scores a few more goals, but those are the 2 players that I made. So those are the only coins that I've invested in my team. I haven't invested any coins into my Larkin X Factor. All of these power-up collectibles were the free power-up collectibles I got at the start of the year. So everything that I've invested in my team has been through untradeable cards, through objectives, and through other means other than coins, except for my 4 team builders and 2 fantasy hockey players. So that's what I would recommend for you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, if it helped you out at all, please drop a like and subscribe. Drop a comment on what you think I should do next with my videos, as well as my Twitch, Discord, and Twitter. Links are down in the description if you want to drop a follow on any of those or join the Discord to talk to followers of the channel. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.